Welcome to Bamford Elementary, brand new, opening fall of 2021. 77,000 square feet on a 15-acre site. Let's go take a tour. Our main entrance, we're about 50% through construction. As you can see, our south side is still being under construction. All right, walking through the new entry of the brand new Bamford Elementary. What we would be going into is the right would be the office. So what you see where this mini X is working is the new office, the reception, principals, and kind of where they're digging right now would be the back teacher's lounge. If you start to look on this side of the main entrance would be our new 2-story media center. So what you see is, why you have straight volume is the upper area will be exposed with an open railing so kids can be up at the windows up there. One of the main elements of this school was to bring the outside in, was the main goal. So how we did that was using known stuff you would see in the U.S. Forest Services, or like this element, for example. It's a bridge, but it's supposed to look like a big bridge you would see in the forest. It is the connection between the two wings we have. And on the other side of the bridge is going to be one big window. This is all going to be glass, and on this glass is going to have the actual outline of the mountains depicting where the peaks are. So it's going to be an educational wall as well as bringing in this beautiful view. And then through the we'll have a beautiful landscape with dry riverbeds, some outdoor classrooms, and really trying to bring this outside in. As we walk through, we would be in this big volume area. You can see how we have all this volume. Over here is pretty much the main educational wing. You'll be going down to the cafeteria with, standing back, you have the media center on the right, and then you have the offices on the left. As we would walk into I call it the A wing, which is the south wing, that is where we got early childhood, special education, and kindergarten. So we'll start to kind of walk down this. As you can see, we got the walls framed, but no drywall hanging. We're doing the mechanical systems is what you see above. And the concrete, we're standing on dirt right now because this will all be polished concrete at the end of the day, so we're trying to hold off on pouring this concrete. So it would be the main corridor as you would see it, with the classrooms on either side of it, left and right. We actually broke ground right in February and started construction, I'll say, right on spring break when everything got shut down. So we were able to keep moving through, pushing dirt and working on concrete and keeping social isolation. And it's been going really good on this site. So as we move down, you'll kind of see one of the things we have are these big blue boxes is our furnaces. So these furnaces are tied into a geothermal loop that is drilled 500 feet underneath the parking lot. Every one is a different, this is a classroom, this is a classroom, that's a classroom, that's a classroom. All 100% independent cooling and heating. So one classroom can be air conditioned and one classroom can be heated based on what the loads of that classroom are. So I'm going to just show you the view here. When you see these windows, this is all window. All those openings are full glass windows. So we've got a brand new roof, fully insulated with foamings on the outside. If you see those boxes with the plywood, each one of those are going to be a solo tube. Every classroom that has access to the roof has a solo tube on it. And then we're in the 4 pods. So this is actually 5th grade we're up in here. And the part of this design we have 2 classrooms on one side of the wall that's butted up against each other, and then we have 2 classrooms which are on this side, and we have this big open area that separates the 2 classrooms. These big framed openings are large overhead garage doors. So it's got a lot of flexibility that the teachers can take these 2 classrooms and open them up, or grab a couple kids, say 5 kids from each classroom, and have this as an open breakout area. Now we're gonna go across the bridge and we'll go over to the main learning area. But what we see here is we'll be looking down on the media center. And all what you see over there is all glass. We have kind of a little cafe where kids can be on their laptops and have a little laptops plugged in and looking outside. So another big thing about this media center is there's no doors up here. It just flows right into the media center across the bridge. And then we'll walk down this hallway real fast. If you sit right here, do a 360, you're now in a 4-pod area. So 1 classroom, breakout, 2nd classroom, 3rd classroom, 4th classroom. And we're going to the end of the building here, which is technically one of my favorite places to go, is another small breakout area. You can bring kids. We'll have a TV screen over here so teachers can break out and have a little group session, but also the view is just beautiful. We're sitting on 15 acres. What you can see up here is a really good shot of the bus loop. So this is where the kids will be dropped off via the buses and the staff parking lot in there. Those 2 gentlemen are standing in the center of call it the entire parking lot, and you can kind of see the loop being formed. How they constructed this was all this red iron you see right here goes up, holds the roof up, and then they start building from the roof down. One of the other good things about this red iron is this is the skeleton that holds the building. If you look forward, it's all within the structure. And it's all pretty much brought in, and the exterior walls are really just the thermal envelope, which is a really good design because you don't have a lot of transfer of cold to heat from the inside to the outside. And we're back to the main office. So now we're still what would be considered the art room and then the music room, but we'll be walking into the gym. Main corridor to the cafeteria. But now we're in the gym. Come on over here for a second. This big red iron is another partition wall. So this whole thing could be opened up or closed off, depending. I talked about these wells. These are what connects the wells that will heat and cool the building. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I kind of ran out of room, but this is the end of the building. And the site is slowly developed, so thank you for taking the time, and we'll see you soon.